within 1 hour of me watching the credits of that game, I got unbanned. I'm not even kidding you. I was like, wait, how the fuck did this happen? Like, are they watching my Steam profile? Like, what is this? Did Israel do me a solid to try to get me back in? Like, how could something like this happen? I was like straight up conspiracizing, I was. But, we're back and it's another day. I submitted an appeal. So basically, I guess I probably should wait for like 20 minutes or so, right? Before I tell the whole story of like everything that happened. But why was I not back yesterday, even though I was banned yesterday? Well, see that? Wow, look at that. I got more teeth now. Isn't that crazy? And I had dental work done. I figured, you know what? I've got a week off. Let's just get it done. Fuck it. Who cares? Bite the bullet. Fuck it. Let's go do it. And I got it. I got it done. So I was recovering yesterday. Now I could have gone live, but it might have been unpleasant. So I was like, you know what? I'll just take another day off and jerk off and look at the play video games all day, right? And it was great. And so yeah, that's what happened. And that's why I was, I took an extra day off and made sure I got that done, and I'm happy. And I thought your face looked fatter on stream. Well, it might be a little bit swollen, actually. Obviously, they gave me a bunch of shots, and so I wouldn't be too surprised about that. And I went to the dentist, and they had to take my blood pressure. And you guys remember, I don't know if you remember, but like I told you guys that, I had my blood pressure taken. It was like maybe like last year or something, and I had a high score of 193. It was like 3 years ago. It was like 2 or 3 years ago this happened. 193. Now, 193, that's a high number, right? Like, your blood pressure should not be 193. And, again, my mom's high score was like 205, okay? So, like, I've still got a ways to go. But that was very, very high. You beat it? It was 120. I got it under control. That's it. By just exercising more, stressing myself out about less, and just kind of living every day more relaxing. And that was also, like, bro, like, I was stressed there, bro. I was so upset. And so if I was able to lock in there, I'm fine, man. And so, higher is better. Yeah, that's exactly what it means. Much needed break, exactly. And Rumble should be live. It should be live, right? I mean, is it not? I thought it was. Let me go and double check. Yeah, it's live. What do you mean? Yeah, I just looked at it. What the hell are you talking about? And anyway, so yeah, welcome back. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I mean, I'm glad to be back. Obviously, like why I got banned, like the reason that was given to me, like the thing is that this is what's so annoying is that usually when somebody gets banned, they get banned because, a big clip goes viral of them saying the N-word or, saying that, well, Hitler wasn't, like some other shit, right? And to me, like, I didn't even, like, I mean, number one, I did nothing wrong. Everybody knows I did nothing wrong. But I had this happen, and I don't know exactly what it was that got me suspended. Like, because they gave me two separate things, and it was like, why is it that I really get in trouble? Like, what exactly happened? Because, and here's the reason why I care. I don't want to get suspended. Like, I would never, like, if I... Like, I mean, I would just say, I would say tons of different stuff on stream if I wanted to get suspended, right? It's very, very easy to get suspended. So, like, everything that I say on my stream, I say with the intent and with the expectation that it is not against the terms of service, right? Because I would never, like, think about this logically, right? Just take a step back and, like, just think about this. Why would I ever say something that I know would get me in trouble? Why would I do that? And so everything that I say on my stream, I say with the expectation that I'm not doing something wrong or saying something wrong. So I feel like Twitch owes you the opportunity to unleash one of your 9/11 jokes. You're due one now. Yeah, I probably am, actually. I'll have to come up with one. Honestly, I haven't really done a 9/11 joke. You could say maybe I forgot. And so, yeah. Does your PTO cover that? I don't know, man. And so, yeah, you saw Eddie talk about kick monetization changes? No, I haven't. I haven't seen anything about that. I'll have to look at it later on. But, yeah, anyway, just say the hard R, exactly. So I got suspended. They said that I either got suspended. This is what I was told, right? I was told two separate things. I was told that, I got suspended because I said that I didn't care what illiterate goat herders thought, which was in the context of them listening to AI videos, right? So it's like, well, you're not a retard because you're in a goat herder or you're in Afghanistan. You're a retard because you're watching an AI video and you think it's real, right? And so, like, this was, again, total misunderstanding, total misassumption. I obviously did not mean that. And that's what it was, right? And so, yeah, exactly. And so why would I get in trouble for that? It's retarded. And then the other thing is that I think it was like, I said something about third worlders, but I think this was like connected to it. So the problem that I have is that I don't really know what I did wrong. And if I don't know what I did wrong, I also don't know what I cannot do in the future to make that mistake again, right? And that's the problem that I have, is that, like, again, I don't want to get randomly suspended. Like, I'm going to be honest, guys, if they didn't, I thought they were going to reduce the suspension because they, like, the appeal was pending, and, like, the last time I got suspended, the appeal was denied in, like 30 minutes, right? And so, very clearly, like, and I assume that as soon as you hit the approve button, it automatically, like, approves the stream to stream again, right? I mean, this is just generally how systems work, so that's the reason why I assumed I was going to get unbanned early. But, like, I was going to tell people, like, listen, like, I even talked to somebody at YouTube, and I was like, yeah, I might need help streaming over there pretty soon. And that's something that I'm still considering, too, is that, like, the reason why I didn't just keep streaming on, like, Rumble and Kick during the time that I had off is actually just because I wanted some time off, and I went and I got some dental work done, and I was able to just relax, and I feel better because of it, and I think that my life has improved. I have another follow-up appointment on the 30th. I'm going to have, I think it's on the 30th. I forgot when exactly. I'm going to have that done, and then I'm going to get my other teeth fixed. I'm just going to get it done. I decided, you know what? It's time. You're 35. Are you retarded? No, you're not retarded. Okay, then go get it fixed. And so that's currently what the plan is, right? And I'm gonna be doing that now. But anyway, so yeah, I got banned for. So originally, I got banned for an entire week for hateful conduct. Okay, and so they didn't really give me a clip. Apparently, it was from a stream that I did the day before I got banned. At least, like, that was the VOD that got deleted. I don't necessarily know what I did wrong. I don't think I did anything wrong. And, again, I never said I was wrong. I never said I never apologized. And then they reduced the ban. So apparently they agree with me. Like, I don't really know what to say about that. I do think that Twitch automatically suspending me for an entire week whenever I've had no infractions, because they have, this is a thing, is like on the Twitch dashboard, this is something that, like, viewers might not be able to see, but, like, on the Twitch dashboard, it says, like, whenever your account has, like, infractions against it, and it will say that the infractions expire after a year. I had 0 infractions. I had a warning because I showed a dick on my stream once, but other than that, I had 0 infractions. And I went from, because you got to keep in mind, there are 1 day, 3 day, 1 week, 2 week, and month suspensions, right? So I automatically started on third base. I started on third base. Why the fuck did I start on third base? And yeah, it was very, very annoying. Do you have an infraction now because of that? Of course I do, because I broke the TOS according to them, right? And so the timing of the ban is annoying. You should have supported terrorists. You would have gotten a 1-day ban. Well, that's one thing that I find to be very annoying, right? Is that, like, you have people that are, like, unironically supporting terrorism, unironically advocating for violence constantly. And, like, you have Hassan that gets banned for a day for saying to kill a senator. I get banned for a week because I say I don't care what people that believe in AI videos think. I mean, there's very clearly a disparity here, and there's obviously something that's wrong. And to be honest with you guys, I probably shouldn't say this. I thought I had gotten banned for something else. Because I say all kinds of crazy stuff all the time. Like, whenever I heard that I got banned for that, I was like, wait, what? Wait, really? Because, like, that, and like, am I the only one? Like, I thought I got banned for, like, way other stuff. And so exactly, yeah, I thought I got banned for a bunch of other things, but I have no idea. Taking considerations that Son's generally banned on his day off. Yeah, exactly. You say things that are infinitely more cancelable. Well, not really. I don't say anything that's actually cancelable. What I do say is things that upset radical mentally ill people on the internet. What I'm saying is actually the perspective that I think a lot of people say. You did generalize, called all third worlders retarded, their opinion doesn't matter. Well, that was and that was the thing. I don't even know if that's the thing that I got banned for. It was the goat herder thing. I have no idea. So they were never really very explicit in what I said wrong and why it was wrong. So it's hard for me to know whether, you know, like I should do this, that, or something else. I have no idea. And like Twitch employees, yeah, I mean, maybe, right? And so it's very annoying to me. I do think that if I go into the you know, like there is definitely a world where I do get permabanned off of Twitch. I think that that world does exist. And if that world does happen, I will probably just go and stream on YouTube instead. And, you know, obviously in Kick and Rumble also. But, you know, hopefully that doesn't happen. I don't want to get banned on Twitch. Like I would not have said what I said if I thought it would get me banned. So I only said it because I thought it was not against TOS. So exactly what happened to Trump? Maybe, right? I have no idea. Will not comply with the delusional agenda. No, I'm not going to, again, I'm not going to comply with any bullshit, but I will follow the rules. I will follow the rules, and I don't agree with the rules, but I will follow them. And YouTube has a higher chance of ban? No, YouTube doesn't give a fuck, man. Like, they don't care what I say, ever. Like, Twitch is very unique. The reason why Twitch is an overly safe space is because it's live content. So the reason why that happens is, like, YouTube has a policy, like, here's a better way of looking at it, right? Is that YouTube, if you look at, like, my content, like, where is my content on top 100 YouTube channels 2025, right? Let me see that were created. I don't know, most viewed YouTube channels. Okay, let me see. Am I even in the top 100? Let me see here. No, I'm not. I'm not even in the top 100 most viewed channels. So really, I mean, that's the difference, is that YouTube is so big, YouTube is so, like, vast, and it's, like, multi-language, multi-racial, it's worldwide, that even my channel that does massively well, I get multiple videos that get, like, hundreds of thousands of views a day, even that doesn't even break the top 100 on YouTube, right? And so basically, you're a big fish in the ocean, right? Rather than just being a big fish in a small pond, which is what Twitch is. Twitch is a much smaller environment, and so there's a disproportionate amount of attention that's brought on the people that are bad actors, or, you know, like, I'm not even saying I'm a bad actor, but, like, you know, people that they don't like. So didn't they tell you what you did wrong on purpose, just to ban you again in the future for repeatedly offending as they deem bannable? Well, I have no idea. You got banned for the same amount of time as Nina Lynn's second sexual assault. How about that? I do think that my ban was completely politically motivated, and I think that it had to do with the kinds of things that I say on my stream. Obviously, I think that the perspectives that I have are perspectives that are not, you know, you could say politically correct. They're definitely not the leftist sensibilities, but I do think that they are the American sensibilities, and there's a big difference between those two things. And what I'm saying on my stream and what I'm advocating for and saying is also, and this is not even something that's American, you know, like, it's not even American. It's just common sense, reasonable people think the way that I think. There are plenty of people that are in other countries that think the same way. So you weren't talking enough about Israel for Twitch's taste? Maybe, right? You should have streamed on Kick as a fuck you to Twitch. I didn't want to because I wanted the time off. That's the reason why, honestly. And I thought I had a good excuse. So, did you call Trump to pause the war because of the ban? I mean, if I did, it seems like it worked, because nothing has happened at all with the Iran war. So, do you think that Twitch, the early unban is Twitch's admission of guilt? Well, I do think that they made a mistake, and I think that categorically I did nothing wrong. And also, like, if ascribing a negative sentiment towards a group of people based on a nationality is something that's bad, why are people not getting banned for constantly disregarding American viewpoints or constantly saying bad things about Americans? Or, you know, like different people in Europe or something like that. Well, why is that? Well, it's because there's a double standard. And I don't want to deal with that. Now, in my perfect world, you wouldn't get banned for anything except for things that broke the law. And doxing, because doxing's sometimes not against the law, but I still think you should get banned for it. Other than that, and like calls to violence, but that is, technically against the law too. But, again, I'm just kind of talking around it. Those are the only things that I think that you should get banned for. I think that if you want to show pornography on stream, it should be up to the viewer to decide whether they want to see it or not. I think in the same way that you type into your search bar, you can type on your search bar, youtube.com or pornhub.com. You can decide what you want to look at on the internet. And we're not asking the internet to be, censored entirely, right? I don't want to see that. So I think that the same thing is true on Twitch, where you should be able to watch and look at whatever you want. And show us your teeth. Well, see? There we go. So, yeah, and this one, like these two here were like black or something. And, or one of them was black. I was worried that, so I can tell a gross story. I'll tell a gross, give me 1 second, I'll do that. So, for the past 3 months, the teeth that I had were rotten. And every time I would bite down, I would taste a little bit of the rot. And this had been going on for 3 months. And that's right. Yep, that's right. I know. And so, tasty? It really wasn't. So, last night was the first night that I went and I had Chipotle again. And I was like, damn, this tastes way better. It tastes way better. It's even better than I thought it was. I'm gonna get fat now, right? I got all this time to eat food. And so anyway, it was a reason all along. Yeah, and so I have been basically, it had been rotten out. Now, it didn't affect, the thing is that, they asked me, they said, well, are you feeling okay? Is everything like, because there should be something wrong with you. And I said, yeah, there is, but not the thing that you think. And so, what about Dr. Pepper? Yeah. And so every time that I would take a drink of soda or anything, I would taste that dead, decaying, rotting flesh. And this was for the last 3 months. And I didn't tell anybody about this, right? Obviously, because it's like, who wants to hear about this? I'll tell people when it's over, and it's over. So, yeah, that's what happened. So that's why I as soon as I got banned, I was like, well, all right, it's time. Let's get it done. And did you have bad breath? I had to. So what I would do, I don't know if you guys ever noticed me doing this, but I would bite down on my finger like this. And the reason why is so I could press the tooth down so the rotting underneath of it wouldn't come out and smell bad. Did you guys ever notice that? Yeah. Yeah, bro. And I fixed that shit 2 days ago. Yep. That's the way it is. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, exactly. And that's not how it works. It is. And anyway, it's nice you're taking care of yourself, bro. Yeah. No wonder your mouth hurt. It didn't hurt at all. It didn't hurt. Like the rotting teeth and everything, it didn't even hurt. Like, I'm gonna be honest, it did not. Now, they had to give me shots in order to, get it fixed. Like, I could not do that raw. Like, no chance. But, yeah, how? I don't know. Like, I really don't know. I'm glad you got it fixed. Yeah, I did. I got it fixed. And so, time to focus on the hair. Well, I've got a few things to get done. I'm gonna finally get this fixed. I'm gonna get these fixed. And, this is, and the reason why, again, is because... I guess I can just say it now. It's going to get fixed anyway. So this back tooth here is halfway rotted away. It's halfway gone. And I have to get it fixed before it rots too much to where they have to do an implant. So, yeah, that's what happened. Like, half of it's gone. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. After Asmongold incoming? Okay, well, that's basically where I'm at. That's what's happened. We have the technology. We can rebuild them. Well, so whenever I was a young guy and I finally started getting all my teeth replaced because they were rotting out, I felt a tremendous amount of like existential dread because I was, I was 100% human, and now I'm becoming 95% human or 98% human, and I'm actually becoming less of a person. And whenever that happened to me, it like really fucked with my head, and it like stressed me out a little bit, right? But then after I got the fake teeth, and now not only do I feel like it's part of my body, but I prefer it. I prefer the fake shit. I like, as soon as, bro, if I get my hand replaced, get my leg replaced, get my hair, we're going all the way, right? And so that's the way I buy it. Yeah, get my whole jaw replaced. That'd be awesome. So, yeah, no, it's just a matter of time at this point. And it used to bother me a lot, and then I realized the weakness of the flesh. And I yearned for the machine. I do. I totally shifted the way that I view things. I did. And chrome the fuck out, man. Maybe when I get it all replaced, I'll do the Cyberpunk playthrough, right? And anyway, Mecha Asmon, yeah. That's how the existential thing works. Well, I was just talking about the, again, like, and I think it's a spectrum, right? It's obviously a spectrum. But anyway, so that's the reason why. And that's what happened to me, and things are fixed now. I don't like to talk about problems that I have. I like to talk about problems that I've solved, just in general, because I don't like people. The reason why is that sometimes I bitch out on solving the problem, and I don't like people reminding me about the fact that I didn't do it. That's the actual reason. It's not like some ego or alpha male thing. It's just because I don't like to be reminded about the ones that I didn't follow through on. So I did follow through on this, and it did happen, and it is done. And so now, again, Chipotle tastes better, soda tastes better, barbecue potato chips taste better. I've got myself, this is a little, thank you for shopping with us. Ooh, what's in the bag? Ooh. That's called dinner. And so anyway, yeah, I've got that going on as well. Did you finish Crimson Desert? I did. I finished Crimson Desert. I got everything finished. And so, yeah, basically, if I get suspended again, I'm probably going to... I mean, again, I say I won't miss a beat. I might take the opportunity to take a day off. But if I get suspended for longer than like a week again, I'll probably just continuously stream on Rumble and on Kick, right? And I'll talk to, as I said, I'm talking to somebody at YouTube about potentially streaming on there too. But there are some complications with that I want to make sure that I have, like kind of evened out ahead of time. So that's currently what the plan is, right? And Twitch L, well, Twitch is, again, they've been ideologically captured by a bunch of, I think, radical people, and I think that they have made radical ideology the norm on the website for so long that a person saying even something that is slightly, not in that spectrum is seen as a crazy person or a bad actor. I don't think that I said anything wrong. I'm not sorry for anything. And, again, like, I would never break the rules on purpose, but I don't think that I did anything that I shouldn't have done. But it's that simple. YouTube is really not that bad. Yeah. And your time off has done good for you today. You're energetic tonight, even more than usual. Yeah, I'm definitely in a better mood. And, like, it's good to have time off. And, like, there are a lot of things. Like, I really need to take a lot more time off to do other stuff, but I'm just not ready to do that right now.